Okay, guys, we gotta talk. Just you and me and some coffee. Ooh, that's hot. Anyway, like, we actually gotta talk about some pretty important stuff because a lot of things have happened, like, just suddenly out of nowhere, and let's just have a quick chat about it. Here we go. Actually, before we do, I actually want to show you guys something really cool that I got in the mail the other day. So let's just do that first, then we'll come back here and finish our story. Alright guys, so as you guys can probably tell by now, I got an air fryer. So this wasn't actually the package I was expecting to come today. I was actually expecting my Ninja blender, but I guess we'll have to wait a couple more days for that. But we did get our air fryer, which I'm super excited about. And now, to be honest with you guys, I'm not entirely sure why I got this. I think I saw a video, I think it was of Chris Bumstead making french fries with potatoes using like an air fryer. So I was like, those look delicious, I gotta get one. So like I bought one on Amazon literally yesterday and it came here today. So that's pretty awesome. Anyway, I'm just really excited about this, especially on prep. I get to like make just chicken breast, potatoes, those are the only two things I know I can do with this right now, but I'm sure you can do lots more with this. And it's basically just, I mean, I'm sure most of you know what an air fryer is. It's basically like a mini oven, I think, and it just, you don't need as much oil. I don't know, man, but this is definitely going to be very handy on prep because like I enjoy cooking, but sometimes it gets kind of annoying, especially if you have to do it every single day. So it'll be good to kind of like batch cook most of my meals in this. So yeah, that's really exciting news. Anyway, let's go back upstairs to tell you guys what happened. Alright guys, I'm back. Let's talk. So as you guys know, a couple of videos ago, I think 2 videos ago, I announced to you guys that I was going to be doing summer shredding in Houston, Texas, in America on June 20th. And I failed to realize, right? I mean, obviously, like, I live in Canada, whereas I was planning on doing the show in the States. So here's what happened. Okay, so as soon as summer shredding got announced, right, like a couple of weeks ago, first thing I did was go buy a ticket, right? I mean, I was just so excited. I was like, you know what, I'm buying a ticket right now, and then later on I'll figure out how to actually get there in terms of like flights and everything. So I bought the ticket, and then I was like super happy. I told my coach, yeah, I'm gonna be doing the show, blah blah blah, all good. A couple of days later, I don't know how this suddenly came to me, but I suddenly realized, oh wait, I'm in Canada, the show's in the States, we're still in this whole pandemic thing. How am I actually going to get there from Canada? So I did some research, and basically what I found out was that the borders are closed, so I couldn't physically drive across the border and do like a big road trip, so that's not happening. I could, however, fly there with like an airplane, but here's the big but. Like, there's a very big but here. So I could do that, but I would have to quarantine for 14 days upon my arrival. So once I get there, I'd have to quarantine for 14 days. So no gym, no leaving the house, just isolated inside for 14 days, which isn't ideal before a show. If that wasn't worse enough, I'd have to quarantine 14 days once I get back too. So after the show, I'd have to come back to Canada, back home, and quarantine for another 14 days. So that's basically 30 days or 28 days of just wasted time, not doing anything, not working out, not doing anything. And now keep in mind, quarantining, is that a word? Quarantining 14 days prior to your first ever bodybuilding show is not ideal. Like, it's just not a good situation to be in. Like, it's not good at all. So I decided, right, I was like, okay, so I bought this ticket, but I can't actually like get there. So unfortunately, we're not going to be doing summer shredding. And on top of that, I also decided to leave my coach. And now leaving my coach, guys, this had nothing to do with summer shredding or with anything else. The main reason I left my coach was mainly just because of the price. Because as you guys know from last video, you heard me mention that the cost of competing and this whole bodybuilding thing is very pricey, like it's very expensive. And so I decided to leave my coach. Now guys, keep in mind, I have nothing against him. He's a great coach. I just feel like he just wasn't the right coach for me, because like I feel like just his training methods and his diet and everything, like it's more for like the average person, if that makes sense. Like everything was very just like cookie cutter, like just copy paste program. Like it wasn't really individualized for me, at least. And I just felt the whole program in itself felt very general, and I just didn't feel like he'd actually get me like super shredded for the show. That's just what I thought. And keep in mind, I've been with him for these past 3 months as well, for a pretty expensive price. And like, to be honest, like again, I didn't get that much out of it. Like, of course, I learned lots about how he runs his business, and I actually implement some of the stuff he does into my own coaching business, which is great learning experience. But in terms of like the whole training and diet itself, I didn't really learn much at all, really. Like looking back now, I feel like I won't say it was a waste of money because I did learn a lot about like the whole business side, but in terms of training, nutrition, accountability, stuff like that, like I could have done without him, like very easily. Now with that said, that doesn't mean that I won't be having a coach going into the show. I found a different coach, a coach that's actually local here that lives in the area. So he basically gets to see me every single day for a fraction of the price. I don't want to talk about the pricing because that's just not what we do here. Like it probably won't be appropriate of me to tell you how much Justin, my previous coach, would charge for his coaching. So I'm just gonna keep it undercover. We're just not gonna mention it. Basically, all you gotta know is that I'll be paying a fraction, like over half of what he charges for my new coach, which is ideal. And I feel like he offers me a lot more in terms of actually like seeing me in person, making changes every single week, seeing how my body reacts to certain things. So I think that's definitely gonna help me a lot. And so in terms of the show I'll be doing now, we're not gonna be doing summer shredding this year, unfortunately. I would love to, but just with this whole border situation going on and this whole quarantine thing, it just wouldn't make sense at all. So I will still be doing the WNBF show in Kelowna on June 26th. So that's the plan moving forward. So yeah, I know this came to kind of a big shock to you guys, and like I'm shocked as well. I wasn't expecting like this to happen, but like I hope you guys understand that given the situation, like it wouldn't be a good idea of me to do that. And then again, in terms of my coach, like yeah, we just didn't connect. Like he's a great coach, like he'd be good for someone that's brand new to working out and this whole tracking your calories and nutrition thing. Like you'd be a great fit for him if that's you, but if you're like more of like a competitor that's more competitive and you've done this for a couple of years, probably not. Alright guys, so that's basically it. I do realize that this video was a bit shorter in length compared to my other videos, but I just really had to get this off my chest because like at the end of the day, I do share my entire fitness journey with you guys. So the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows, the whatever else there is. I just want to share with you guys the entire shebang because at the end of the day, like nothing is gonna be perfect. Like there's gonna be bumps along the road. Is that a saying? That's a saying. It has to be. There's gonna be bumps. Yeah, there's gonna be bumps along the road. Like how else would you say that? Yeah, like there's gonna be, how else can I put this? There's gonna be like, okay, say for example, there's like a straight road going this way. Like sometimes there's gonna be obstacles along that road, right? So there's gonna be like a tree here, like, and you can't get by it. So what you're gonna have to do, you're just gonna have to like kind of like go past it, you know, and then continue going. That's basically what we've done here. There's a straight road, a tree fell down, we kind of like skirted around, and then we're gonna keep going. That's it. And who knows, further down the road there may be another tree or like a rock in the middle of the road, right? And we're gonna have to overcome that as well. Maybe instead of like going around it, maybe we have to like jump over it or like go under it, you know, like who knows, right? Like at the end of the day, it's not gonna be a perfect linear line towards that goal. There's gonna be bumps along the road. That sounds like a really good saying. I felt like I really explained that well. Anyway, with that said guys, that's it. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to go give this video a thumbs up. I would highly appreciate it. Subscribe to my channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.